Hi, welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. Today is episode number 13 in our home maintenance series. So today, we're going to be insulating around a window. Alright, in this week's episode, we're going to talk about insulating or sealing around your window. Now, windows and doors, they all have to be framed in to your house. And when they're framed in, they leave this gap. Now, sometimes you'll get good contractors that will stuff insulation in there. Sometimes you'll get good ones that'll do a good caulk and seal around there. But sometimes you don't. They just leave it open like this. Now, in our case, our house was built in the 50s. I don't even know when this window was put in. And we're going to eventually change this window out. But right now, as we're remodeling our bathroom, I got this big honking hole around here that goes all the way around that I can see daylight in. So I've got to do something about that so that way the heat from our house and the AC from our house just doesn't go right out the window. Now granted, when we get it all sealed and stuff back up and drywall and everything covered, it'll slow it down a little bit, but it'll still be there. We want to add that extra R factor to help keep a barrier from us here inside the house, whether it's cold weather or hot weather, to the temperatures in the house. And this, I'm going to show you real quick how to do it. And the first thing that we've got to do is we have to remove the frame. And for that, you're going to need a hammer and a nail puller. And all you do is you just come up behind it right here, give it a few taps to get up underneath it, and slowly work your puller in there. Because all you really want to do is pull it away from the wood. Okay, now as you can see, in some spots they even added extra trim around. I don't know why, but they did. And that's okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to just take some great stuff. This stuff is awesome. Okay? Now, when using this though, you do have to be careful. We even got to be extra careful because our trigger broke. So I'm thankful that I'm experienced with using great stuff, because this is a major tool that I use when I'm doing nuisance wildlife work. And so as we get it open here, and then you gotta shake it. You gotta shake it for a few minutes. Okay, once you got it good and shook, you gotta take the top off. Now, I highly recommend using latex gloves. Because once that stuff gets on you, it is a grade A booger to get off. And then it's real simple. All you do, stick it in the hole, and have a can that works. and it's not working. What I do is I give this about 24 hours to cure. That way, because this is what they call expanding foam. Once it expands, as it dries, it expands. Now, obviously, it'll expand out farther than my window frame. And all you do is just come back with a razor knife and trim it flush.
We would love to show you what happened here. However, we feel it would be highly inappropriate for you to witness a United States Marine jumping and shrieking like a little girl. And the expletives that followed after that are certainly not family friendly.
Okay, so insulating around the window, take 2. So you guys are kind of wondering why I just said that. It's because when we were doing it the first time and we were in here, it kind of exploded. So I had to wait till Mama Bear got home so I could go get the car and go get a new can. But the benefit to that is a lot of this has semi-dried. And so what I can do is show you guys here how to trim this out. And it's real simple. You just come in with your blade and you just cut it flush. Like so. Okay? And now you can see where there's any weak spots in it that all you got to do is just kind of try to push it in a little bit and maybe touch it up, hit it some more. You just come all the way down with it. And just try to clean it up as much as you can. Now, I may even, let me get this done real quick. I'll probably come even back behind this with a sander and sand it down real good after a day or so. But I went and purchased a new can. And the old can I had was just for cracks and crevices. But to be honest with you, I really don't ever see the difference between the big gap filler and the window and door filler and just a crack and crevice filler. I bought this one just to see if I do see any difference whatsoever. And so pop the lid off, you shake it just like you do before, but then with this one you screw the trigger on like such. Then you can hold the can upside down. Woo, that came out of there fast. Blooper reel. I had to clean that up. But then you just stick it in here. And fill it all up. Usually, that doesn't happen. So there's one difference between the crack and crevice and the window cleaner. Because that one, it takes like forever for it to come out. This one shot out like a shot from the gun. See, and then you just come in here and put this hose in those tiny little spots that you can get in. And fill it up. Come back here. Hit these spots. You know what? I need to put on my gloves before this stuff gets all over me. And then my wife would be like, "Don't you touch me. You got that sticky glue, great stuff on. Get away from me." And then you just go around and do that. And then you let it dry, and you come back and you shave it flush like I did. And then you can go back to put your frame back up if you want. Re-drywall, do whatever you need to do. And we're going to continue on with our bathroom remodel. So, thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead. And like always, have a nice day. All right, let's talk about our rainwater harvesting system here for a second. Okay, like I said, we got this idea from Joe over there at Homestead Aquaponics. All right, so today we're talking about the otter. Well, what is an otter? Well, an otter is just like the beaver in one way, that he's semi-aquatic. Every other way, he's more like the weasel. It's probably because he's related to the weasel. Your Honor, I want to talk about you today, and I don't want you to place any judgment on me, Your Honor, because by rights I'm supposed to be talking about a freaking otter, not Your Honor. So Your Honor was down by the river, and he was casting fish. I don't know. It was casting fish. He was just casting out the fish. Not demons, but fish.
No, he was trying to put a play together, so he was casting the fish.
Yeah, he was casting fish. You demon fish.